Hi there and welcome to day 29 of the 6-week challenge. So today is weigh day, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly cut this video so you can see the weigh. And I actually weighed myself about 5 or 10 minutes ago just before having a shower, so I'll stop the video now. Okay, so it's weigh day, it's Tuesday, so we're going to hop on and see how we've done this week. And then we'll talk about it in the the rest of the video. So let's pop it on, pop on the tinnitus. Get on the scales and see how we go to, where are we, 175.5. So that's £3 down on last week when I jumped on with the water weight, 2.5 down on the week before, and that's the figures. So that's a total of £22 over the last 4 weeks with lots of partying. So anyway, we'll talk about this more in the next video and give you the announcents, or in the next part of the video. So see you then. And there we go. So you can see that this week, from last week, I knocked off £3. I think it was £3. I think it was 21.5, or was it 21 last week? And from the 20.5 down from £3 from that. Which was what I was the week before. So that's actually £3 of actual fat loss in the last 2 weeks, despite partying. Now I say despite partying because this is something that I need to admit to you, because this is a challenge. It's all about being open and explaining the process. So as you know, the week before I went out with a client in the week, and then it was Father's Day, so had quite a lot to eat and didn't lose any weight that week, and in fact had a bit of water weight on this. When I weighed myself, I was a tiny bit heavier than the week before. And this week I was always going fine, and it got to Friday, and I suddenly got that Friday feeling. I said to my wife, shall we have a drink? And she was like, yeah, why not? So a bottle of wine, a glass of something else later, lots of cheese and biscuits, a line of chocolate, and sharing half a bowl of popcorn. That was me done for the evening. Next day, started off eating normally, ate really cleanly for the day, got to the evening, looked at my wife, we'd both been working hard all day, had a nice walk away from the garden, said to her, fancy another bit of cheese and biscuits? And we did. We hit cheese and biscuits with the obligatory bottle of wine and a bit of port on the side as well. Sunday, same thing again, same old chisel. So 3 nights of eating cheese and biscuits, drinking wine, having a bit of other stuff, but being clean during the day. So actually, when it comes down to the deficit, my calorie deficit for the day was about neutral or maybe slightly over on the Friday, but that was it. So actually, there wasn't that much damage done. But the other thing that's kind of driving this is that obviously I've been sneakily weighing myself during the week to get 9. My target was to lose around £26 on this program. I've lost now £22 in 4 weeks, and I've set myself 6 weeks, so I'm almost there. And what I want to do, I've decided to actually switch this thing around a little bit to show you another element of the program and what actually happens after you do the initial hit. So if you remember, I've explained to you the program itself. What you do is you look at your calorie deficit. You add in some accelerators, other things that can help to speed up fat loss. You look at the psychological side of things and how to cope with that. And what you aim for is getting quite rapid weight loss early on to give you that kick start. And then when you're getting towards your goal, you can either carry on, get to your goal straight away, or if you're thinking, okay, you know what, I've had enough of this, I just want to lose a bit more slowly, but still lose, but actually start to, go back to eating a bit more normally and near actually hitting my calorie goals rather than just being in constant deficit, you can do that. And also maintenance that's a lot like that. So what I'm doing for the next 2 weeks is I'm working out, and I'm working on basically on science. Sorry, my phone just started ringing, which made me look away, but I'm just going to press decline on the screen and carry on chatting to you guys. So yeah, what I'm looking at is the science of weight loss, purely science. We covered the psychological where I have anyway. So now what I'm looking at is actually what's my calorie deficit for the week, and what can I eat a week with a goal of losing between 1 and 2 pounds. And then each week I will show you how I've done. So there are a couple of things that I'm going to do to switch this up. So I know roughly that I'm burning about 21,000 calories a week, so 3,000 calories a day. I'm pretty active. I do exercise every day. I walk quite a bit. I walk my daughter to and from school every day. That's twice a day. I walk there, come back, walk to pick her up, come back. So a couple of miles with that. and generally I'm quite active, walking around quite a lot during the day. So I'm burning about 3,000 calories a day. So that equates to 21,000 calories a week. So what I then look at is what I'm going to be doing from a calorie restriction point of view and calorie deficit. In order to make this really easy for me, I know that I find it quite easy to do the quite low calorie things, so getting at least 2,000 in deficit, 2 to 3, maybe 4 days a week. But I don't want to be too extreme, so I'm going to go 2 days a week. So Monday and Tuesday, I'm going to be in deficit, because I find Monday's easy. You wake up and it's kind of, you're into the working week and you just get into the swing of things. So Monday, Tuesday, going to stick to making sure I've got a deficit of at least 2,000 calories at a bare minimum. Then Wednesday and Thursday and Friday, I'm going to be looking at increasing that. So actually making it more like a deficit of 1,000 calories a day for each one of those. So what you can do if you start doing the maths on that, that is 2,000 for over 2 days and 1,000 over 3 days for 3 days. So that's 7,000 calories deficit that I've created in the week by eating, creating a deficit of 2,000 for 2 days and then 1,000 for the next 3 days. Now, so that is essentially £2 of weight loss. And that means that on Saturday and Sunday, if I should so choose, I can eat to my calorie limit or pick one of the days and have a bit of a cheat day, maybe go to 3,500, 4,000 calories and stick to 2,000 the other day. So doing the maths over those two, I just know over those 2 days, I don't want to do more than 6,000 calories. And then what that will then give me over the period of a week is the deficit I need to lose £2. I hope that kind of makes sense. But the general idea is this, is that what I will be doing today and yesterday, I ate restricted. So I've got my deficit to at least 2,000. So yesterday, my calorie deficit was 2,100. Today will be about the same. Tomorrow, I'll be eating about 2,000 calories worth of food. Same on Thursday and the same on Friday. And I'll probably also be enjoying myself a bit of wine on Friday night as well. So what I'll do is I will eat quite restrictively during the day, give myself space to be able to enjoy the wine in the evening with a nice supper. So really rear-load my eating, which you shouldn't really do. You shouldn't aim to rear-load, but that's what I'm going to do. And then I know that on Friday Saturday we've got guests around, and it's going to be quite a heavy night. So I know that I'm going to probably cane it, maybe even do 4,000 calories, cooking loads of nice Burmese food up. So there's going to be a lot going down my neck. And then Sunday I'll just pull it back a bit, maybe do 2,000 on Sunday, which is still a lot of food. And then Monday, Tuesday, pull it back again. The other thing I'm going to do, and this is from a motivational point of view, and something I recommend to you guys when you're moving into a slower weight loss or maintenance phase of this program, is that you change your weighing day from the start of the week to the end of the week. Now, there are two reasons behind this. One is that if your weekends, and normally people's weekends at the time, they're going to be bad. If they're going to be bad, they're going to do it at the weekends. What will happen is if you've had some beer, had some carbs and things at the weekend, you hop on the scale on Monday, there's going to be a lot of water weight there. And first week, maybe two, you're going to feel quite demotivated because it'll take you a while to get back to your change up weight because of the additional water weight that's on there. So in order to properly reflect what you're doing, I like to weigh myself on a Friday. That way I know that I can be clean during the week. And then, excuse me, I just need to pause the video quickly while I blow my nose. And we're back again. Sorry about that. Just suddenly had something coming out my nose. It's a hay fever in the air. So as I was saying, yeah. So what I like to do is do it on a Friday, because then you know that Friday morning is your weigh day, and and it gives you the motivation to be cleaner during the week, knowing that Friday is coming. And you could do Thursday, depending on how you're planning on doing it and where you're breaking up your cheat meals. But what I would say is, if you've decided on a specific cheat day, do not have weigh day the day after, because you are going to get water weight on there. I wouldn't have it 2 days or even 3 days. So for me, as I say, because my days where I'll be less restricted, but I will still be watching exactly what I eat and counting it all in MyFitnessPal, it will be on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So Friday morning, weigh myself, that will be my barometer. So this week I will weigh myself on Friday, and that will be the figure we'll use to start off. Obviously we've got today's benchmark. We'll see what we lose up until Friday, if anything, probably be half a pound, maybe a pound, and then from then we'll just measure the progress. And as I say, the goal is to lose between 1 to 2 pounds a week. Now my 3,000 calories a day, that is judged on what Fitbit tells me, so it's not an exact science. So what I will do is I will know what I've eaten for MyFitnessPal for the week, and I will know what I've lost, and I will then be able to adjust accordingly, because my exercise is relatively consistent on that front. So So yes, that's all I have to say today. Going to switch things up, show you a different side of things. The 4 weeks, the 4-week challenge, part of it is, well, as I said, I've kind of switched it now to almost being a 4-week challenge because I lost 22 pounds in 4 weeks by not being particularly strict. So if I'd been stricter, probably would have lost the 26, in fact, definitely would have lost the 26 pounds in the 4 weeks. So actually having a 4-week challenge probably makes more sense. And that's what I think we're going to do when we put the program out there, make it a 4-week challenge for you guys. And then what you're going to see now is maintenance, or additional weight loss. And just another thing, again, if you want to maintain, if you know you're burning 21,000 calories a week, you basically do your maths like I've done, but you actually say, well, maybe I'd calorie restrict twice a week, and then that means that I've then got an extra or 3 times a week, 2 times a week, ideally. Well, for me, perfect is perfect Monday, Tuesday, and then I know I've got an extra 800 calories a day that I can pop on top of each of my other days to have, which means I have almost 4,000 calories to knock back, and that's quite a lot of food. So that's it. One other thing to say just before I go, with regards to what I'm going to be eating, I'm just going to be eating very Mediterranean style food Monday to Friday as well. So that means not too carby, lots of veggies, lots of fish, fruit. I've just not too many, not things like bread and potatoes and stuff like that. So just a normal healthy diet, cutting out the refined carbohydrates and trying to avoid those, and just giving my body what it craves and what it needs. So that's essentially what I'm going to do from an eating point of view on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Monday, Tuesday, I'll carry on doing my more restrictive thing that I've been doing for these 4 weeks. So that's it. I will speak to you tomorrow where we will cover an entirely new topic and talk about it. And I can't wait to see you then. So speak then. Bye bye.